time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, hello, welcome to the KVJ Show. How the heck is everybody doing here today? Happy Wednesday.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Oh no, is Jaybird not here?
Don't see him.
Did the horror movie kill him?
It might have. Boy, wouldn't that be something?
I know you guys were doing crunch time last night.
Yes.
Denny's, is Jaybird dead?
No. If anything, you should be happy because we got through. We watched through it twice to make sure everything was cool.
Okay.
And
It's
the movie
over.
is complete.
Wow.
We did a viewing party yesterday with just us to make sure everything was cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Very hyped.
Worked out well.
Okay, all right.
That's exciting
huge
stuff.
Well, here he is, the director, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Forgot my world record Wednesday prop. I had to turn around and get it.
Oh, man.
I know.
Nice. What a surprise. It's pizza.
You've got a lot on your plate.
I do. You're right.
Literally, it's a 12-inch pizza.
It is. It's a 12-inch pizza.
Yeah,
Very
that's a lot on your plate.
Good eye fat, Kevin.
That's a good
Yeah.
frozen pizza.
It is.
The home run in frozen pizza. Don't snooze on it, Kevin. I know you don't do regular pizza, but
Okay.
it's the crust. Oh my gosh.
I never heard of it.
It's like a pastry crust almost.
Really?
Yeah, it's very good frozen pizza. I still feel like frozen pizza hasn't caught up to modern times. We're getting there, but yeah, you're right. This is a better one. The home run.
Home Run Inn is one of the better frozen pizzas, and you can put my seal on that.
Wow. Okay. You need to do an endorsement then, I think.
I'd like to
Pretty
tag team
glowing.
that thing with you.
I love their crust. For me, crust is the best part of the pizza. I love the cheese too, but the crust is it's like almost, it's got a little bit of like croissant feel to it in
Yeah.
that
Okay.
crust.
All right.
Yeah.
We got 12 inches of
Okay.
pizza fun.
Yeah, we got a world record Wednesday today. It is the world record for eating a 12-inch pizza, I believe, with a knife and fork.
Yeah, the fastest.
Interesting.
How long will it take me?
What's the record?
It's pretty impressive, actually. It's like 23 seconds.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
It's really, really good.
Yeah. So how long would it take Bird to knock down a 12-inch pizza? Do you ever eat with a knife and fork?
No, not since I was a little kid. A little kid, I used to do that.
Okay. Knife and fork for your pizza?
Yeah, if you lived here locally, you remember a place possibly named Dino's Pizza.
Okay.
And you go there, get a hot Dino's pizza pie, and it was encouraged by people to eat it with a fork and knife.
I don't know what it is. That sounds like a great name for a pizza place. Dino's.
Dino, oh man.
It's got a pizza kind of vibe to it.
They had a buffet there that
Yeah.
wouldn't quit, and if you were a Pennington, you were there a lot.
You know all about it.
Oh my God.
Okay, all right. Taking you back to the Dino's days then today.
Yes.
It's one of the many things you can check in with here today on the KVJ Show. Dial us up right now on YouTube. Just look for the KVJ Show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, when she announced that she wanted to be a lawyer, a lot of people were like, okay, honey. But yeah, Kim Kardashian, I guess, still has a ways to go in her quest to become a lawyer. You know, she revealed that she failed her baby bar, which is like the first year law exam that lawyers to be take. And in a recent interview, she said, hopefully one day she can open a law firm. But at this point, with her test scores, she has a ways to go.
Being a lawyer is hard.
Being a lawyer, you have to like read and stuff, and I'm not here for
Who
it.
would have thought becoming a lawyer takes a lot of hard work, time, dedication?
Are any of you going to the Paris Hilton wedding? Anyone in here got the invite?
Damn.
I do not know.
Well, the invites have gone out. I guess you've been looked over once again. If you want to buy her a gift because you are going to said wedding, maybe you can pick up one of the more inexpensive things on her list, like a $370 bread knife
Okay.
or an $880 salad spoon. She is set to marry this cat, Carter, on November 11th.
Wow, Kev. Kardashian first story, Paris Hilton second. What's next? Real Housewives?
Oh, no, it's the triple threat of annoying. It's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay.
She's talking about how she almost died giving birth to her daughter, Apple. I guess it was a crazy emergency, and she's really opening up for it for the first time, giving a lot of details. She says, thank goodness there was an Instagram, because back then she wouldn't have been able to handle, seeing other moms bounce right back when she went through 2 cesarean sections that she had to have, one for her son and one for her daughter. But the daughter one was a total emergency C-section. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jay Bird?
My friend went and got a car the other day, and they had 7 cars on the car lot. That was it. And they bought one of the cars, and they told them, okay, the car will be delivered, because they had the one on there, but they had needed to deliver one the next day. So he's like, all right, whatever. I guess the model that he was going to get wasn't there, and they needed to drive it down. That was 2 weeks ago, and he still hasn't got that car yet. He goes, well, blah, blah, blah happened. We can't get this has that. And there's only 7 cars on the lot that they had.
There's a massive shortage going on a lot of car lots, especially if you want to buy a brand new car.
Yeah, I know Denny's got a new car. I know it took him a minute to get. Have you got the new car yet? I don't even know if he's got the new car yet. Yeah, but why are there only 7 cars in a lot?
They're saying it had to do with production because of COVID. I guess during COVID, they weren't able to make the chips that go in the cars and the blah, 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 blah. Adults.
Have you gotten yours yet?
It hasn't. So what you do now, if you buy a car, they have it at one of their locations. They just ship it down. They split the inventory between all their locations now. So when you go to a place, you think it's at the location, but it's not. It's at one of their locations.
Why would you even go into work if there was only 7 cars on the lot?
Yeah, if you're a sales guy, you've got to be struggling.
I mean, that would be tough. I'd imagine you'd only have one person working. You couldn't have 3 guys. It's just the Hunger Games.
Well, that's why they want these used cars. They're trying to get people to trade in their used cars because that's what they want to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Anything.
They're offering a lot for used cars now.
COVID attacked the fast food industry.
It's got everything.
The car industry.
The fallout, it's rippling, Jay Bird.
It's rippling.
Rippling and crippling.
Well, it just sounded weird that going to a car lot and only have 7 cars. It's like, wow, it's like going into Burger King and we only have 3 burgers left.
Sorry.
It's noon.
There's 2 cars in front of you. It doesn't look good.
Yeah. No kidding.
If they each got 2 people in them, you screwed.
That's
Weird
it.
time. And Uncrustables, I've been to 5 different Publix. They've been hit maybe the hardest.
I've been hearing this on the news because, I watch the real news. They've been saying this for a while. Stuff that you know and love and have been able to buy without any issue may in the future and in months to come be unavailable.
Yeah.
You'll just go to look for something and it won't be there.
The peanut butter honey Uncrustables that I speak so highly of, they haven't been around in months. In months, Kevin.
This is the time to be flexible.
Yeah,
This is not a time to let it upset you. There's other things to get at the grocery. There's other cars to buy at the car place. You got to be flexible.
Well, don't tell me. I'm not that mad about that Uncrustables, and I'm not the one that's buying the car, so step off.
I'm not talking to you. In general.
You said you and you were looking at me.
Well, everybody don't get upset when you go to look for something and it's not there because it's a shortage of all kind of random stuff.
I'm just noticing, too, in the service industry, especially in the food industry, where people tend to complain a lot, there is a lot of just people that have lost their spirit that are working. There's not a lot of friendly faces out there. You go in and they just look sad.
These are dark days.
Yeah.
These are dark days.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating because trying to figure out, is it that people won't take jobs because somebody had sent us an email. We were talking about the labor shortage that was going on, and somebody said there was a guy that just did a documentary where he went out and applied for all these different jobs and then got no callbacks. And
Really?
Yeah. So it's kind of a mystery what the heck is going on.
Someone in our chat room said everyone keeps saying they're hiring, and I keep trying to get a job, and no one's hiring me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's kind of like what this guy tried to show.
This is harder to understand than COVID.
It is. Everything's so confusing.
I don't get
I
it.
just don't understand Earth anymore.
I don't
Yeah.
either. It's
Damn, maybe Jay Bird's right. We got to go to the woods.
we gotta go to the woods. I am aging out of Earth.
I hate the woods. I'm so
Yeah.
pissed.
No, it's some crazy stuff. So, yeah, that was kind of it. They'd done that documentary on it.
Huh.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, today I am going to venture over to our podcast sponsor, Adult Video Warehouse. I'm going to get some little costumes for us for Halloween. Are you in?
Yeah,
They have cute, naughty costumes.
If I'm going as Sexy Dog the Bounty Hunter, I do need a lingerie, and you got to go plus size probably.
Okay, girl, I got you. They got every size. Big girl, small girl.
Would I be considered plus size if I was a woman? Would I be considered plus size?
I don't think you're plus size yet. I think you might be a woman's large or extra large.
Okay,
But you're not plus size girl
I
yet.
just like that little fun.
Tell Lane Bryant to sit down.
Okay.
You ain't going there yet.
All right. Well, I feel confident now.
You're a
Karen.
hardy girl, but you're not plus size.
All right.
I just wanted to pass this on. My dad had sent this from my hometown of Logan, Ohio. Small little town of about 7,000 people resting in the hills of Appalachia. And the news, it's struggling. We're talking about the Palm Beach Post and how they've had to downsize, and that's kind of the way it is. So my local hometown paper has really turned into nothing but Bigfoot news. So my dad sent this because he knew you'd like it. They have a Bigfoot conference examining Southern Ohio's favorite mystery creature. That would be Bigfoot. So that's apparently their new industry.
Between the pizza crossing and the Bigfoot news, I really want to go to Logan, Ohio, and maybe stay there.
It's really starting to sound like your kind of town.
Yeah, maybe we can go to the woods there.
Yeah, and here's a follow-up story, and now they have it benefiting a children's camp. So you can see not once but twice Bigfoot. That's the only news going on in my hometown.
I mean, Bigfoot's killing it.
I would be so pumped if there was a Bigfoot festival, or
They do have one
but I'm saying
there.
something where I lived at. And if they had that down here, that'd be amazing.
I think Logan or the surrounding area of Logan is the area where they have that Bigfoot festival we were hearing about.
They do have some sightings up there. They like the Bigfoot.
Yeah, they do. They do. There is actually a Bigfoot festival. I think there's one in North Carolina. The festival that we have in my hometown, it's the Washboard Festival.
When you were a kid, was Bigfoot big in that town?
No, not like this.
Okay, so they are just running.
I think everybody's there just running with the. I never once heard of anybody spotting a Bigfoot, and it was never talk when I was there.
Hocking Hills Bigfoot Conference. I'm
it is a
looking at
conference.
it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I guess that's brand new. I guess that's what the news is all about. So
Yeah.
That's news in Logan. Now they got a Bigfoot conference.
This is a thing.
Wasn't it you that got me the Hocking Hills Bigfoot T-shirt?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it come down. I think my mom snagged that for you.
We got to go up there. I would love to go up there for that conference. That would be such a great time.
The event
Book it.
took place in May last year, and they're hoping to do it again for 2022.
Okay.
I could stay at your dad's house.
Oh, yeah, you could. He'd love to have
Totally.
you.
That would be. I'd want to stay there.
Okay, yeah.
I got a text.
Play with dogs.
I got his dad's number.
You could play guitar for him and the
love
dogs.
it, yeah.
Oh, you'd be so chill.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'd be a good time. So there you go. Dad wanted you to know that my town is becoming Bigfoot Central. Did the KVJ Show actually have a victory? You're going off on the vending machine, and you say that the vending machine has radically improved in just about a day's time.
Well, the day that we went on that rant about how terrible it was,
Because it was terrible.
It was really bad. You know,
He got a hot soda, and I got an expired coffee. And then we were like, okay, enough is enough.
Well, that was after our rant. You got expired coffee, and I got a hot soda after we went in hard on them.
it was like, really?
And I would say 2 hours later, I went to go get something to drink back there, and the vending machine guy was there.
The maintenance guy that manages the vending machine.
Oh, that's awkward.
I guess they called him in, emergency style.
And Kevin, for the last 2 days, the sodas have never been colder.
Whoa.
They've never come out quicker.
Wow.
So I think one of our managers, something must have happened. I don't think that was a coincidence because we had some warm ass sodas for weeks, and then the day we rant, everything gets fixed. I think we won one for the people, my friends.
Finally.
Yeah.
The employees win one.
You mean the people who can't access our vending machine?
It feels good. Well, I've gotten 3 sodas in the last day, and I haven't had a problem getting it once.
These sodas are so cold too, Kevin. They weren't like this before.
Good.
Complaining does work. It sucks that complaining works.
Gosh, you got to be a Karen to get anything done.
You even said it. You complained on Twitter one time at a company, and they fixed it. You called them out publicly.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why we still have Karens is because Karening works.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It is
actually.
unfortunate,
It's kind
'cause-
of a bad lesson.
Gosh, we're the problem.
People complain to us a lot, and we hate it. So
Yeah.
we get it, and we're part of the problem.
All right, well, I got a which is better for you if you're a person that loves the vending machine. These are some of the most popular items you can get out of a vending machine. Now, if you had a choice and you had these 2 options, which is the one you go with? Reese's Peanut Butter Cups or Snickers bar? Which is better?
Reese's.
Okay.
Reese's all day.
I barely edge out with Reese's. It's close, baby.
Okay.
Depends on what mood I'm in, but yeah, I'm gonna go Reese's.
The only argument I'd say is Snickers bar, you're working, you want some energy. It might pack more of a punch than just a regular Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Snickers is the sexier candy bar.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one that when you're really hangry and you need something to like pick you up, I think a Snickers bar might win. That'd be the biggest argument for that.
You just like it because it has nuts in it so that it's more healthy.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
I see your agenda.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's kind of offset with Nugget, though.
Snickers is so healthy.
Nugget.
Yeah.
Nugget is low budget filler. Don't be tricked into the nugget.
I like Nugget.
What is any nutritional value of Nugget?
I don't think it has any value.
What is the item on planet Earth that has the least nutritional value or point?
Nugget.
Nugget.
I hate nugget. I want to fight nugget.
No, I love it. I think it's. I don't even know what it is. I know it's sweet and delicious.
It's gross.
It's got to be Nugget followed by marshmallow fluff.
Oh, when you eat it, you are definitely killing yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You're dying.
Okay, you're at a vending machine. Which option do you go with? Which one's better, Pop-Tarts or Cliff Bars?
Oh, get the hell out of here with that Cliff Bar crap.
Oh,
it's
things
so
are
good.
good.
Yeah,
Oh, I
everyone
like a
says
Cliff
that.
Bar. I love
Health
a Cliff
people
Bar.
say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Diet Pansy agenda.
Yeah, it is.
Look at who you're talking to.
love
It instantly gives you hot neck. It feels like you're eating chocolate chalk, and then it gives you hot neck.
What is hot neck?
It's for that. It's that. I don't know. It's basically acid reflux in your neck.
Okay.
It burns. It's
Okay.
gross.
It returns on
yeah,
you.
it returns. It hurts.
Your body's fighting it.
You're really
around.
selling them Cliff Bars.
Yeah, we got to
uh-huh.
go with the Pop-Tart.
Okay. Granola bars or Planters Trail Mix?
Does it,
Is it salted?
Is it M&M's in it?
Yeah, it's whatever you want. It's what you'd see in a typical vending machine.
Look, the trail mix that Kevin eats is not salted and does not have M&Ms
Well, it's
in
what
it.
you would see in a vending machine.
Okay.
What was your first option?
It is granola bars or Planters Trail Mix. What you would see in a
Trail
vending
mix.
machine.
I like me some nuts.
Okay.
Trail mix, yeah, it's more fun to eat.
Okay. What about pretzels or Cheez-Its? Which one do you go with?
Is it standard pretzel, not a honey mustard or a barbecue?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a standard.
Have you had them roll gold cheddar pretzels? They're so good.
Have I had those, Kevin?
I
Sorry,
assume you have.
I didn't mean to insult you, sir.
Very insulting. Yes, I have, and they are delicious. I'm gonna go. I hate pretzels. Yeah, I'm going the other one.
Okay.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Yeah, I like Cheez-Its, I think, better. For taste,
They got that white cheddar ones that aren't bad.
Okay. Which is better, Sun Chips or Chex Mix?
oh, Chex Mix is so fun.
Ooh, yeah.
I like the diversity in the Chex Mix.
Sure.
You can get all kind of different little fun things. The best is the rice Chex when it's just coated with a bunch of seasoning.
Yeah, I like. I'm gonna go. She just sold it.
Okay.
She's getting me all hot and bothered.
When you get to the bottom of the bag and like there's too much seasoning and those down there, oh,
slow
they're
it
so
down.
good.
Talk about that bottom. That bottom of that bag.
Yeah, eat that bottom.
And finally, what do you wash it down with? You got these 2 options in your vending machine, vitamin water or Gatorade.
Gatorade for taste all day.
Get the hell out of here with that vitamin water.
The vitamin water, I mean, I know it's like good for you and stuff, and if you
Is
read
it?
the label, well, read the label. By the label,
I think it's even questionable.
it's like a health drink, but the taste is not great.
Oh, vitamin water mixed up with a Cliff Bar. Hot Neck City. Ugh.
Oh, can you imagine a road trip and that's all you have for snacks?
Vitamin water, and not the good kind, because there's two kinds of vitamin
There's
water.
a vitamin water zero that tastes like a shoe.
Yeah, that's
It's
the one.
gross.
It's disgusting. And then you've got the one that's got, it's got some calories, which is better. That would be the worst road
Tastes
trip.
like a newer shoe.
And then you have to listen to like jazz the whole way. It'd be the worst road trip.
Well, I am a big believer in forgiveness. I think even more so for yourself than for the other person. It is good just not to carry negativity around with you.
I'm more like it's a case-by-case situation.
Yeah, but I do, at the same time, don't believe that you need to be a doormat, and forgiveness doesn't mean that the person is right back in and fully restored and in your life and you're hanging out and everything's like nothing ever happened again. So there's kind of 2 points for it. So this is a really tough situation here because you're not only talking about forgiveness, but you're talking about with family. Got this email and it says, my brother shot me 1 year ago. I hate him for it.
What was the circumstances?
Well, sandwich.
Yes.
That seems a little extreme.
It says he shot me because he tried to steal my car. He was on drugs, and when I tried to stop him, he shot me.
Damn.
Yeah. And then he laughed over my body as I was laying there bleeding.
Damn.
It's cold.
Your brother's ruthless.
My sister found me, took me to the hospital. I told the hospital and the cops at the time I had no idea who shot me, and my family wants me to come over to their house to celebrate my brother's 40th birthday. Okay, so does he get back and celebrate with his brother?
I don't think I'd be going. It's too soon.
Yeah. They told me Jesus would forgive, so I should do the same.
Oh, damn. They're throwing Jesus at you.
Well, they need to throw Jesus at the brother who's on drugs and shooting his other brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's really kind of misdirected. So if they really wanted to bring the Bible into it, why don't you
Look.
work on your other son, not the son who got shot?
Your family's insane. And
Yeah.
here's the thing about family. When they flip on you like this, so blatantly wrong, it's okay to walk away for a little bit.
Could you imagine getting shot by your brother and then he's laughing over your bleeding body?
Well, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, he was on drugs. Maybe that's part of it. But I think in something like that, like I said, I think it's good to forgive, to move on, but it might be something where you say, look, until he gets fully rehabilitated, it's dangerous to me.
Well,
I'm
just-
not going to be around him in that situation. If you guys don't like it and the family doesn't get your back on that, then I would just say, you know what? You guys are toxic to me and you need to stay away from your own family.
Now, what if the family comes at you with, well, this was a year ago. He's done work. We've got him into rehab. He's a peaceful man now. We would
It's not about the brother. It's about you. It's about your sanity. If you see the brother that shot you, you might get a PTSD flashback and have like a moment. Like, you don't need that.
my family, there's people in my family that hadn't talked to each other for 10 years, and that is over something like they ate their food. This is over the top, life-changing stuff right
Yeah,
here.
your family's insane, and you don't have to talk to your brother. You don't have to go to his birthday and celebrate.
It's
No.
tough to celebrate.
Right.
Yay, 40th! You
Yeah.
shot me last year.
No,
Yeah, doesn't sound like you're in the right place for doing that. And if your family can't see that, then
What if it's 20 years from now and he doesn't want to forgive? Is that still his right?
Well, I guess this is the question. I mean, again, I think there's a difference between forgiving. I can say, look, I forgive my brother for that, but he's still, I consider to be a danger to me. I just don't want to associate with that type. Just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean you have to go hang out with them.
Every time you're hanging out with your brother and he leaves the room, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a cupcake. Are you?
I hate people, and I've banned them for life from my life over so much less than
Yeah.
this. If somebody shoots you, you never have to
Right.
hang out with them again.
No. Yeah.
You're allowed to,
That's ridiculous.
you're allowed to ghost your brother.
You are so
Absolutely
allowed
you
to
are.
ghost your brother.
Yeah.
In fact, you should be allowed to shoot him back.
Well, and sometimes, honestly, you got to ghost your family. I know that they're supposed to be family, but if they are toxic to you and they're putting you in toxic situations that don't take your health into consideration, that's not a good situation to be in. Family's not always healthy for you.
No.
What makes you say this family's insane?
Yeah.
Dude, walk away.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. That would be my thought. Don't feel guilty about it.
No.
Yeah, you're good to stay away as long as you need to stay away.
And by the way, you're the one that was #BeCool because you didn't rat out your brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've done enough.
They should be sending you a check every month.
Yeah.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, this is kind of funny. I guess LeBron James was doing an interview recently, and he talked about the fact that he didn't like the ending of Squid Game.
Okay.
So, the creator of Squid Game, I guess, is firing back, and I love his dig.
Okay.
Well, this is LeBron. This is the clip of LeBron saying he doesn't like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did finish. You finished it? You watched it? Yeah. You done? Yes. Yeah, I didn't like the ending.
So he said, I didn't like the ending. And the creator of Squid Game has now fired back. And he said, quote, have you seen Space Jam 2?
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty good dig.
It's a very good dig. He said, look, if you want to do it better, do it yourself. Tell me how you would end it, LeBron. And I appreciate you watching the whole thing.
Everyone's a critic, Virginia.
I know they are.
Dang.
Megan Thee Stallion just made a cool announcement. I love this. What a great role model. You know, Megan Thee Stallion does not have to go back to school and finish her education. If anybody's hot right now and can focus on making money and getting as much cash grab, it's Megan. But what is she doing? She's finishing up her education. How cool is that? She is showing that she's finally about to graduate, taking graduation pics of her in a bedazzled graduation cap in a time when she didn't have to keep working on her degree. Mm-hmm. She did.
She get that wet ass diploma.
Good for her. I'm so impressed by that. And finally here, it looks as though...
You British?
Finally, yeah. It looks as though the controversy around that shooting on the set of Alec Baldwin's movie just gets deeper and deeper. So they're now saying that the armorer, who I don't know if the armorer was the one that handed the gun to Alec Baldwin, but I don't think she was. The armorer, it is not her first time she's been sued. Her insurance company has already paid out $50,000 for other accidents where a dude died on her motorcycle. And these people have DUIs and they have probation and they have all kinds of drama around them.
Did you see too? She's only 24 years old.
Yeah.
And did you also hear that there's a clip going around from last month and how she's talking about the best part of her job is gun safety?
Oh, that's ironic.
Yeah.
Well, where was she? Because she's not even the person that handed the gun to Alec.
Mm-hmm.
If she's the armorer, why is she not on the set? Why is she not in charge of that?
The cool thing about my job is, making sure the guns are safe. That clip is going around.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hannah Reed is her name. And she's already had to have her insurance company pay out $50,000 to a family of a guy that died on her motorcycle.
Does she go to jail for this? Who does anybody go to jail for an accident like this?
Yeah, well, what they're looking at right now, in fact, the DA is right now kind of holding out that they could be charged with involuntary manslaughter, her and the assistant director. So that is possible. And then they're talking about Alec Baldwin's likely going to get hit with some civil charges over this.
Oh, he's going to have to pay.
He's going to have to pay, and that's it. There's going to be a lot of people paying. I don't know if anybody's going to see jail time, because I'm sure they're going to have excellent legal representation, and you can prove that nobody meant to kill anybody.
But Twitter said they should get jail time. So I think...
Oh, well, I definitely take all my legal advice from Twitter.
Yeah, social media says everyone needs to go.
Yeah, I guess there's podcasts out of this chick where she was talking about how she doesn't have a lot of experience and she didn't take this job as a head armorer just a little bit ago because she knew she lacked experience. So, yeah, all of that is going to be used against the movie company, the production company, whoever was funding this film and paid for the insurance. They are going to come for their money and get probably the most that they possibly can out the policy.
Yep.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Yesterday on the show, we were telling you about the Spanx founder, Sarah Blakely. Her company was recently valued at $1.2 billion last week, and I think somebody bought into the company, so she cut away with a bunch of cash. And being an awesome boss and founder, she gave all of her 500-plus employees first-class plane tickets to anywhere in the world and an additional $10,000 in cash.
Wow, that's like the money to fund a trip of a lifetime.
It's pretty sweet. So which crew would you rather be on? The Spanx crew or Keanu Reeves' crew for John Wick Chapter 4? Because as they finished off filming, they had a wrap party and dinner for the upcoming movie, and Keanu Reeves gave his entire stunt crew individually personalized Rolex Submariner watches.
Oh.
So you get to choose a crew. What is the better crew to be on?
I want the money in the trip.
$10,000 cash and 2 round-trip first-class airfare to anywhere in the country. So it's probably, I don't know, probably get those for like $4,000, $5,000, I don't know. So $15,000 versus a Submariner.
What's a Submariner cost?
A Rolex Submariner? It depends on what year it is. Is it a brand new one?
Oh, you know it's a brand new one.
Well, and here's the thing, too, about Rolexes is you can trick out to all different kind of levels. So sometimes it's, kind of tough.
If it was used, the story would be Keanu Reeves gives out used Rolexes.
Yeah, no, I think they got to design them.
Well, the Submariners, I mean, they're all over the place. But I think a Submariner, brand new, you design it, I think it's worth more than the trip.
I'm looking at different ones here. You start right around $10,000, and you can go, I'm seeing some for $20,000,
but those
$15,000.
are used.
Yeah.
You got to look at brand new. If he's letting
These are on Amazon.
Right. If he's letting
and those
them.
are used?
Yeah. If he's letting them go to the Rolex place and design their own,
right.
I think it's going to be more to create your own brand new from Rolex.
It sounded like he surprised them. Like, hey, guys, here's your Rolex. He probably got a design and gave them to everybody.
It says the price of a Submariner ranges from $8,100 to $36,950.
Yeah, they're a big span there on the price.
Yeah.
But if you get to design your own, that tells me it's new.
Individually personalized is how it describes it. So if you're talking about first-class plane ticket anywhere in the world plus $10,000 in cash, what is a first-class plane ticket to anywhere in the world? That's probably up to $1,000, $2,000 maybe, couple grand. Okay, so that might be a $12,000 value. Keanu Reeves could be up to a $37,000 value, depending upon how tricked out he went, and it wasn't probably less than 10. So it's right; it's almost about similar values.
Interesting.
So if we're talking about similar values, yeah, I think I take the trip anywhere and the $10,000.
It's going to be easier for you to spend the $10,000 than going out and selling the Rolex, which is what you're going to have to do to get the cash. Because, I mean, do you really want the Rolex if you're a person struggling?
Let's plug and play. Give me the money in the trip. I just want to go. Give me the money.
It's easier.
Yeah.
But again, what is the value of the Rolex? Because, I mean, if it's custom designed.
Somebody said right now you can't even buy a Submariner. There's a waiting list.
Wow.
For them. So for him to be able to get that, that's pretty impressive.
And Keanu might have struck a deal with Rolex where he got like a buy in bulk situation.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Do you wear a watch, Kev? Watches tickle my bones, and my sister got me a really nice watch, and I don't wear it because it tickles my wrist bones.
You look like a guy who would like his bone tickled.
Not these bones. These bones, it tickles my wrist and it goes through. It's odd. It's weird. I feel it through my teeth.
Imagine that. You're odd. You're weird.
Somebody said a first-class ticket to Dubai is around $25,000, and even a first-class trip to Germany is about $6,000. So, yeah, I think you get a better deal if you go with the Spanx founder. I mean, hey, no shade on Keanu Reeves. That's amazing, and he's always talked about as one of the coolest guys in Hollywood. So, yeah, I would definitely take a Rolex Submariner, but I think the better deal would be going with the first-class ticket anywhere in the world and $10,000 cash.
Where would you go? Alaska?
No. Alaska?
Alaska.
Oh, I
That's
decided.
silly
That's a
talk.
terrible
That's
answer.
just silly talk.
Don't listen to my friend Bone Tickler over here.
Yeah.
He don't know what's up.
I don't hate that name.
Yeah. I think I am going to the Mediterranean.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been talking about Greece for
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah, Greece, Italy, that region.
Italy. Okay, I'm with
Yeah.
you on that one.
Okay.
Me and you, first
Could do
class,
it.
Italy.
First
Oh,
class
yeah.
to Italy. That sounds amazing.
That would not suck.
Oh, if me and Kev went to Italy, there's no way it's not happening.
What's
what?
not
What's not
happening?
happening? The Bone Tickler?
Yeah.
How you think you're going?
I didn't complete my thought. I mean,
we might have to go separately.
First class, but he needs a blanket.
hey, Kev, you want to come to Italy with me? I'm the bone tickler.
I might get that.
Nothing's free, Ralston.
Yeah. People want to know, so what is Jeff Bezos doing for his employees and Elon Musk? Don't know.
We haven't heard those
Yeah.
statements. I'm sure if they were giving big sums, they would be promoting that.
Maybe they make them keep it quiet. Maybe. But who does that?
Nobody.
Hey, I'm going to give you this watch. Yeah, can you put, Instagram? Yeah, right there. Tag. It's Bezos. I know it's Bezos. Thank you. Okay. Maybe, maybe not. All right, we got some celebrity birthdays going on today. Happy birthday to Kelly Osbourne, turning 37 years old. And Duran Duran frontman Simon Le Bon turns 63 today. Also, happy 13th to Anthony. Proud to be your mama from Mama Sissy, Daddy Nana, Nene, and Sophie. Also, happy birthday to Tyler. Happy 12th. That is from Dad, Mom, and Leah. You got Tyler turning 16 today. Got a photo of him there with Mama on KVJ TV.
Oh, proud mama.
Also, we got a happy sweet 16 from Mom, Tommy Care, Tom, John, all the fur babies, original Doja Cat, 16 years old, Mocha, Nala, and Tigger. So I don't know if I see a name on that one, but there is a photo. So if you're watching, you'll know who that is.
Beautiful girl.
Also, happy birthday to my husband, Jonathan. That is from Karen and the kids, Mia, William, and Juliet. Karen sent that in. Also, happy birthday, Amy P. From your fellow KVJ listener friend, Kristen Y. And also a shout out to Stephen Fenner. Happy 26th birthday from Katie. Got a birthday, want to get a shout out, mail at kvjshow.com. You can send it to us, mail at kvjshow.com. I saw this on the news the other day that they had an issue in some South Florida schools from a post that was made in another state. Was it, I can't remember, it was two high schools. The one I think was in the Treasure Coast and one was in Palm Beach County. So I think they threatened Central. They said something's going to go down at Central High School. I don't know if you saw that. So they were looking at Palm Beach Central and I can't remember what it was, maybe Fort Pierce Central, I think, with some issues. And Virginia, you're telling me that now something's happened at your daughter's high school.
What's going on over at the Warriors?
We were carving pumpkins at our house last night, and all of a sudden, Magnolia shows me this Snapchat, and I sent it to you too, Kevin. I
Yeah.
emailed it to you. So this kid,
I'll let you know what's up with it. Yeah, coming up here in a second. Yeah.
there's
but-
an update.
Oh, there is an update.
Oh, there's absolutely an update.
Yeah, so it sounds like a kid kind of went off. He made a post, and now, the school's got to kind of deal with it. It's been a tough week for threats at schools. One was made from another state about threatening a Central high school. And I'd seen on the news earlier this week that they had Palm Beach Central, and I think it was Fort Pierce Central, had to go on alert because of it. Now, you said that your daughter, Virginia, her school, they had an issue, and somebody was even texting in about, I think it was maybe somebody in the chat room was saying Martin County had the alert yesterday.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing on Snapchat, at least. I don't know about TikTok, but
Yeah.
on Snapchat, it's one of these new things, just like the devious licks was on TikTok, where kids are doing
okay.
stupid things. This is the new thing. Make a threat about shooting up your school and post it on Snapchat.
Yeah, this post that had gone up, it said, "I'm tired of getting bullied. I'm tired of being harassed. Tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. at the high school name, I'm going to release gunfire at any students I see. I plan on shooting 20 kids and 4 administrators. See you in heaven." Hey, I know bullying's not an easy thing. This is not a way to deal with it. This is not a prank that is funny.
Well, then if you look at the other picture that I sent you, because this is a thread from Snapchat. So the kid who sent it is in blue, and
Yeah, I see that.
the kid who is like, "Dude, don't do this. You're gonna go to jail." And then the kid that sent it goes, "I'm good, bruh. It was a joke."
Yeah.
I've seen so many people do the same thing. And then the other kid said, "Oh, dude, you're definitely not good. I think you're going to jail." And the dude that sent it is like, "Oh, no, I think I'm fine. Other schools haven't said anything." And the dude's telling him, "No, you're going to jail." And that's exactly what happened.
Really?
Yeah. Bruh got arrested at 11 o'clock last night by Jupiter PD.
Yeah, they're not playing.
They are
Yeah.
not playing.
Well,
If you think this is something funny to
Yeah.
kid around,
Right.
and how dare you, so close to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas School, how dare you, in this area of the country that was rocked by that,
Yeah.
if you think this is funny to joke about on Snapchat, you've ruined your high school career. You will not be back at that high school. You'll be in jail just like this kid is right now.
He's a Jupiter High School student.
Yeah, they picked him up at 11 p.m. last night.
Wow.
This kid is screwed, y'all.
Yeah, no, you're young, you're dumb, you got social media, which, can adversely affect your life and in a serious way. And they just don't see the consequences. They don't understand the other side. And they may have seen a post or somebody else doing it. They think, oh, everybody's doing it. They're not going to come after me. Nobody cares. But yeah, when you, especially are in South Florida, and we are the home to the worst school shooting in American history, they're going to take this stuff very seriously. So it's kind of a note to everybody out there. Kids, honestly, don't do it. They will find you.
And now you've thrown the school into chaos today.
Yeah.
Administrators are all upset. There was a bunch of messages and emails, and now a bunch of cops are there at the school today, just extra patrol to make sure that the parents and kids feel safe. But all this chaos you've created, you're going to pay a price for it. So just know that your life is going to be really, really crappy for a while.
Yeah, and your principal had sent out this and said that this latest post seems to align with a recent disturbing trend of social media posts threatening schools throughout the nation, state, and our community. Parents, please share this information with your students and advise them not to spread rumors, and instead share concerns about suspicious activity with a trusted adult or through one of the district tip reporting apps, Safer Watch or Fortify Florida. So those are a couple places to go. But yeah, second-degree felony in Florida. Dang, that's crazy.
Felony, wow.
Second-degree
so
felony.
That means no matter what, this cat will do some time, or they'll get.
Well, he's a juvenile, so I don't know how that all works in the juvenile justice system. But I mean, he's probably never going back to school. This is going to ruin his chances of finishing high school. No school is going to take you, and then good luck trying to figure out what your college path is going to be. You've just ruined your
or
life.
anything, really. Yeah, not even college. I mean, just
You're
employment.
you're a felon now.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah. Good little parenting tip. My wife found out where the nearest juvie center was, and we've been driving by that just to point it out to my son. Be like, hey, don't do anything dumb. That'd be your new home.
Yeah, that's where the juvies go.
Yeah.
People who want to be funny on Snapchat.
No Xbox there.
That's their new house.
There's no Xbox in juvie?
Yeah, no, they
You
could
never
give you an
know.
Xbox.
In modern times, you never
They
know.
better not. If they do, I'm starting a campaign to get rid of Xboxes in juvenile detention
That's a
facilities.
campaign I get
It's
behind.
a
Yeah.
fair question to ask, man.
Yeah, well, if it is going on, somebody let me know, because I got a new mission to go through. Talking about how your daughter had a threat that had gone with somebody had made on social media. They said it was a bullying thing, and they said that they were going to take people out, administrators, 10 students, 4 administrators. The school was great to get right on it. They found the kid. You said the kid was arrested last night at 11 o'clock.
They acted very quick because the post went up on Snapchat, and then a mom sent it to the kids that I was with last night carving pumpkins. Like, it had to be in under 20 minutes before the cops were called and investigating and had figured out like who the kid was. And yeah, they arrested him at 11 p.m.
It's insane. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, my nephew made a school threat through Snapchat a few years ago, and he is still on probation. He was expelled, went to jail, and now is going to be on probation for the next few years and wasn't allowed to come back to the school and now doesn't have a high school degree.
Yeah, there you go. You've wrecked your chances of being able to start your education right, kid.
Yeah.
Hope it was worth it.
My freshman year at Palm Beach Gardens High School, a kid tried to rob the cafeteria, and it wasn't his gun. It was another kid's gun that brought it to school. So not only was the kid that was robbing the cafeteria, you never saw that kid again, and the kid that brought the gun, you never saw him again.
Yeah.
And the kid that brought the gun was a really nice dude.
Well, Magnolia was asking me, Mom, should I stay home from school today? Because she was afraid. She's really legitimately afraid. They threatened to do it at 10 a.m. And she said, Mom, 10 a.m., that's when we switched classes. And so she was actually legitimately fearful. And I was like, Mags, if there's one kid who's not going to be at school tomorrow, it's him.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that kid coming to school and shooting anybody because that kid's never stepping foot inside your high school again.
Yeah.
They don't play.
Somebody also sent in a message and they said, yeah, just to let you know, I work at Gun Club and the juveniles do have an Xbox. What the hell,
I knew
man?
they did, man.
What
It's
are we
2021.
What does that have to do with anything? Like, what are we doing if you go in? I can't even imagine that. With my mama, if I would have done something like that and I would have been on probation or
When
penalty.
you get punished, they take your Xbox.
I am not getting a video game system to pass away the time.
That's ridiculous.
Twitter said it was inhumane that they didn't have Xbox. Guess what? They got Xbox.
That's crazy.
So crazy.
Yeah. How about that? Okay. Wow. All right. I'm telling you, maybe that's my new campaign. We got to get rid of these Xbox. What are we doing? Like, you can't give them something else to do? You can't have a book? You can't have something that, at least, hey, now you're sentenced to learn.
Punishment should suck.
Yeah, and I think every place is different. It depends on who's running the place. If the warden says, yeah, you guys can have an Xbox, I think you can have an Xbox.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel right to me.
Well, you thought prison is supposed to be where you don't have any fun stuff and you're supposed to reflect?
I thought it should be, we're going to mold you into somebody that you should have been that you clearly weren't, and that's the reason why you're here. I don't know how well Xbox does that. Just a thought. I don't know. Maybe it's radical and crazy.
You're so old-fashioned, Kevin.
Yeah. Maybe that's insane. Time for World Record Wednesday. Kind of working through the logistics here. Jaybird is going for the world record for the fastest time eating a 12-inch pizza. And that time is very impressive. The world record right now stands at 23.62 seconds, set by Kelvin Medina from the Philippines. That was 12 inches of pizza just with a fork and knife.
I know it's controversial to have burnt cheese, but I'm not necessarily against a little burnt cheese on a pizza. I
You
grew
just
up in
have
Lake
a real
Park.
hard crust now. That's I think that.
Look,
Yeah.
I grew up in Lake Park. I'm hard. Just like my crust.
Okay.
We know you. Dude, you ain't hard.
I'm quite actually. I'm very soft.
There might be a logistical issue because you've got now extra hard crust and it looks like you have a plastic fork.
Oh, no. You couldn't even get real metal utensils?
What are you?
Dude, you're going to break that fork in 3 seconds.
I will not break this fork. This is a durable fork. If I break this fork,
Okay, yeah.
I will do whatever you want. I'll wash your car in the skimpiest thong.
Oh.
Whatever you want, I will do.
I am pulling for that fork to snap.
I am not because it's sexy, because you want to make fun of me.
Denny's, we need a backup fork.
Or 5.
No, I'm not breaking this thing. This thing is sturdy.
No chance.
Bird.
Sturdy like my spirit.
Can you tap on that crust? I'd like to hear what it sounds like.
Absolutely.
Sounds like knocking on a door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
That's
solid.
with the plastic fork.
Look at Denny's. He always has a backup fork.
That's my boy.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's the best hype man in the game and the quietest.
Yes. I have the quietest hype guy. Wait,
The
what?
calmest and quietest hype man.
Peaceful.
Yeah.
He's not trash talking nobody.
Okay.
Oh, look
thanks.
at that.
Look at this.
Denny's put a bib on him.
This is VIP treatment.
Oh, that is nice. Look at you.
So nice.
That's so cute.
Aw, you're so cute.
Okay, we're going to start the clock here now. 23.62 seconds. I don't know if there's anybody thinking that a world record is going to be broken here today.
Hell no.
What's KVJ respectable?
Okay, let's say if you were just eating that pizza, I would say 5 minutes.
Yeah. What's the record again?
It's 23.62 seconds, which I can't even figure out how you did that unless he just cut huge pieces and then forked it into his mouth and go, and knocked it down. I mean, I don't even know how you eat a 12-inch pizza in 23.62 seconds.
I don't want to challenge that record, but is there video of that?
That's a great I couldn't find any videos, so you're right. I want to challenge that, too.
That feels like impossible.
Impossible. A 12-inch pizza, even a slice of pizza would be challenging.
Yeah, I need to see the video of that cat doing that.
Yeah, it does seem kind of crazy.
Well, if we can't find the video, we're setting our own record today.
Mm-hmm.
More exciting than what it is. It's pretty lame.
You can't be your own hype guy.
Yeah, taking a look at it, there is a video of it. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, first of all, he had a huge knife. It was kind of a bigger steak knife kind of looking thing.
That's no knife. This is a knife.
Yeah, it's a very big knife that he had. He had water to chase it down.
Got my deal.
And he was, as much as he could fit onto his fork and get it into his mouth, that's what he's doing. He was kind of slurping it back and eating super fast. But yeah, no, it's legit. I just watched it at that time.
Wow, the guy's an animal.
Yeah. So he did it. It was set in 2015, 23.62 seconds. So that, I think, is the secret, is you're not taking little small bites. You're trying to just cut large chunks and get it up in your mouth and gulp it down.
You do have a steak knife, but it's a smaller steak knife. It's not like a big butcher steak knife.
It's not the size of the knife. It's how you cut it.
That's my knife from my personal collection. In case somebody bum rushes us, I always have it within reach to stab them.
Nice.
So don't mess it up.
Okay, well, I didn't ask for your knife, so I don't like your conditions because it's kind of annoying. All right, here we go.
Okay, a lot of people are also liking the idea of washing Virginia's car in a thong. So if that fork breaks, I guess that's what's going on.
I am pulling for the thong
Okay, so we
car wash.
Got a lot of things riding on this here today.
This fork ain't breaking.
It ain't breaking?
I've got a gentle grasp on it.
Okay.
That's the funniest thing I've heard all year.
My projected time is 5 minutes. If you were laying money on it, Virginia, are you going over or under? Vegas odds are 5 minutes it's going to take for Jaybird to knock down a 12-inch pizza here with a knife and fork.
I'll go under.
You're going to go under?
Yeah, I think he can do it in under 5 minutes. This is a man that loves pizza. Yes, he's older. Yes, he's slower. But I think 5 minutes, he'll go under.
Fatter, too. I've really, during the filming of this KVJ horror movie, I've gained a lot of weight in the last 2 weeks.
But you've
have.
gained it eating pizza, and that is called practice.
I've been on this big German cake run. Really just, do as the Germans do when they eat cake, I guess.
What?
I don't know.
It's Oktoberfest month.
Oh, there you go. I knew it was
Okay.
topical.
It's Italian.
I knew we were talking about the Germans earlier.
Okay, Suits, are you going to go over or under? 5 minutes is what I got. He's going to go a little bit over.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah,
Confidence is low.
Sassy little bitch.
I think that is a tough challenge. I'm going to go just over.
You too, Ralston?
Yeah, I think that's tough. I respect that. Plus, you have a really hard crust, and you don't have the same kind of utensils he had.
Damn.
Yeah,
Ralston back in 06 would have said I would have been under the time limit.
kind of almost doubting your utensils as much as you.
All right, wow.
Once again, we've done it all wrong.
Yeah.
We burnt the pizza and we gave you a 10-cent fork.
It's me. You guys didn't do anything. It's all my own fault. But don't read the emails or the comments. That's what I've learned. Which one's told me that? She was right.
Denny's, you going over or under on this? Oh, Denny's going way under, yeah.
Way under, he said.
Way under.
He thinks I might have a shot at the record. He
Okay,
said.
yeah, Denny's, thinks you got the 23.62 seconds here.
But he's high.
Oh, well.
Okay. All right,
That would help
Jaybird.
right now.
That
we go.
would help.
Watch this on KVJ TV. Go to YouTube and look for the KVJ Show. Fastest time to eat a 12-inch pizza using a knife and fork, 23.62 seconds. Jaybird, on your mark, get set, and go.
Okay. Oh, he's struggling just to cut it.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
That's not real, Kevin. I'm not struggling at all.
he's got the knife. Okay. He's going down with it, trying to get the large chunks like I'd talked about.
He hasn't even eaten the first piece, Kevin.
That's all right.
It's a strategy, though.
Yeah. The one thing I did notice with the other guy's pizza, his was kind of a New York style thin crust that you could really just slice and dice and just rip right through it.
We went thick, Kevin.
Yeah, this one's a little thick and burnt, and so I think that's providing a bit of a struggle here. Okay,
First bite's
Jaybird's
in.
Got the first bite. It's up in his mouth. He's down on it. We are at 38 seconds right now.
Oh, he's using his chaser, his Mountain Dew,
He's doing this.
his
Yeah.
signature drink.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's impressive. Okay.
Okay, big bite there.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Okay, he's right now just coming up on 1 minute. World record is past him, but he is going for the KVJ Respectable, the betting odds. How many people were going over? How many people were going under?
Still working on that first piece, Kevin, which appears to be, from my eyeball measurements, a quarter of the pie.
Okay.
But he is still working on it.
Oh, okay.
and he's dropped it.
He dropped the pizza down. Okay. He's got
Thank
to
goodness
regroup.
for Denny's little makeshift bib.
Yeah, and go back after it. Yes. Yeah.
Don't laugh.
Okay. Jaybird is at about 1:30 right now with a quarter of the pizza, about
Push
a quarter
it.
gone. Yeah.
Push it.
Okay. All right. So he is working on this. The question is, will he be able to get this all done in 5 minutes? He is
Push
at
it, Bird.
1
Push
minute and
it.
45 seconds right now.
You're
Kinda
going
got
way
some
too slow.
smaller bites in there.
I mean, pick
all right.
it up.
We're going to let Jaybird continue to work on this world record. You can watch it on KVJ TV.
You gotta shut our microphone off. It's so hard.
Hi, good luck. All right, Jaybird at the 2-minute mark. Will he get it in 5? You'll find out in just a minute.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Oh, no. Coming up in your dirt.
Coming
of the
up is
day.
pizza.
Oh,
That's what's
no.
coming up.
Jaybird's Ralphing. This just in. Oh, what a mess. Aside from Jaybird Ralphing, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I will let you know the latest in the Britney Spears family words being exchanged. Oh, yeah, there's words coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, if you put money on the over, you're cashing in. Virginia, sorry, you lost today.
Damn it.
Bird was going for the world record for the fastest eaten 12-ounce pizza, and that world record was ridiculous at 23.62 seconds. I didn't see the guy do it, so yeah, it can be done. We'd had 5 minutes at the over-under, and that loud retching noise is letting you know that Jaybird is out of the contest. We stopped the clock at 10 minutes and 15 seconds, and he has, I don't know, probably about 5 bites left on his plate. So he went hard, and oof, man, that is it looks like you just ran a marathon.
Yeah, you've officially been
Yeah.
DQ'd.
Yeah.
I just couldn't keep it down today.
Yeah, well, it's tough. I mean, that's a lot of pizza. As I know you love pizza, but
do. It's
I mean,
a lot.
that's a lot, and that's fast. I mean, you almost went through an entire 12-inch pizza in 10 minutes.
Oh, boy.
And you know what's amazing is he's eaten about 12 inches of pizza, Virginia, but somehow he's Ralphed up 18 inches.
It's last night's pie.
Oh, I was going to say, because there's more than 12 inches in that trash can.
It's last night's pie.
Okay. All right. Well, at least we got that straight. So that is a tough challenge to do. So we did not achieve today here, but appreciation for World Record Wednesday. The good news is he did not snap the plastic fork. So there will be no washing. Because can you imagine you've retched for minutes in a trash can, and then you got to go wash your car in a thong? I mean, that'd be terrible.
That would be terrible,
Okay.
but too bad. So sad. Terrible for him, great for us.
Well, he avoided that part of it. So there you go. Appreciation. That is a real record. Febe We'll want to try that. A couple things. Don't burn the crust. Go thin crust. Have the proper utensils and a trash can to get ready to barf, apparently. Jaybird is not in the studio right now. He was barfing just a minute ago, and we don't know if it's because he tried to eat a 12-inch pizza or because the dirt was going on. But for some reason, he was just projectile vomiting over here.
It's probably a little both.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So we'll hopefully get the bird back here in a bit. He tried to break a world record in his pizza onesie, ironically. And yeah, he was at 10 minutes.
Pizza called. They want you to take off the jacket.
Oh, man.
They said you're just giving him a bad name.
The comments, Virginia. They're tough, too.
He better not read the comments.
No, it's not the way to go. Got some emails here from Makeup or Breakup here today. This definitely got my attention. My wife thinks about killing me. Okay, is this normal? Do wives ever fantasize or dream about killing their husbands? I'm hoping not.
Well, I think the longer you're married, the more you're just like, oh, I could kill them. But the actual killing of them, I probably would say it's a small percentage, right?
Yeah, I would hope. I mean, I guess you could have like fancified, oh, this seems fun. Here's how I would do it. And then there's like, okay, how would I do it? Because I really want to. But listen to this email. It said, my wife told me that she thought of murdering me on more than one occasion. She says she'd never do it, but it's something that has crossed her mind. When I pressed her on the issue, she said that most women have thought about killing their husband. Is this true? It wasn't like she was joking around about it either. She honestly has thoughts of murdering me, and I find it so disturbing. The fact that she said all this just so nonchalantly scares the hell out of me. I told her how badly this bothered me, and again, she said, it's normal for women to think about killing their husband. This cannot be true. Please ask Virginia, because I have a tough time dealing with this. Do I need to leave this marriage to save my life?
I think you're okay. She's probably not thinking of really killing you in the sense of like choking the life out of you. It's more just like I want to kill him. The show I'm watching, You, on Netflix, the therapist who doesn't know that she's dealing with a couple that murders is going through this right now. And she said a lot of couples want to kill each other.
Wow. See, I'm afraid to ask the Mexican queen because I think I know the answer.
You think she really thought about it?
I don't know. I'm afraid to know the truth. And then I'm wondering, okay, at what level are we? Because I think that's the next question. If you're with a woman that has thought about murdering you, where were you with this? Was it just like, oh man, I'm so annoyed by them. If I right now was just in the car, I'd just run them over. Like, because that's typically, you could categorize that as a murderous thought towards your husband.
Sure.
But you're actually not going to do it. Or you're like, okay.
If you're a fighting couple, though, I can see where maybe you've had that thought in a fit of rage when he's yelling, you're yelling, like. Thank God I'm not a fighting couple that has fits of rage like that. But if I was, like, I totally probably thought about killing my ex.
Yeah, we all know you're a psycho.
Yeah.
It's not shocking news.
He comes back in just to say that.
Yes. I'm going to jump right in. He's cleaning up after himself. Yeah, we'll put up a quick little KVJ TV poll. Have you ever seriously thought of killing your spouse? Yes or no? Just kind of curious. I'm hoping that is a very low number, but, you can do that anonymously, so maybe we'll get an accurate number.
I didn't even know what y'all were talking about. I came in here so late, and I knew Virginia was acting a fool, being all psychotic on the microphone.
I would never think that way about Panda, because Panda's a peaceful, loving dude. But yeah, I've been in relationships where he might have deserved to get one.
You think the Queen's really thought about killing you?
I think she's wanted to. Like, she's had that, man, I wish he were dead right now.
No, but the fantasy. Her sitting, you're not even around. She's looking out the window going, oh, I'd like to cut his nose off.
I think on the fantasy part of it would be yes. What's troubling is the working through the actual motive and how you could do it. The process.
Kevin.
That's what's terrifying.
Your wife could do it.
Oh, I know she could. That's why I'm really scared if her mind is gone there. The question is, has she been like, oh, gosh, I could kill him right now? Yeah, that's definitely happened. But is it like, here's how I would do it?
Yeah, a lot of the murder shows I watch.
Dateline especially.
They really do. They plan it out. They think about it for a while. They kind of go through a fantasy phase where they're getting the idea, it's getting them charged up and it becomes real to them.
Women tend to poison. I think men go more violent with the route like, oh, she fell down the stairs, but really he pushed her.
Yeah, I mean, some of these people that do it, it's like, dude, you come off so suspicious. Of course, everyone knows you're the murderer.
Yeah, they look into it. Immediately they find out he's been cheating and he's in financial debt and he was keeping secrets from his wife about how much money they had or didn't have.
And then he tells the police, she just wanted to take a walk at 3 a.m.
And she fell down the stairs.
I didn't think much of it. She never really takes walks at 3 a.m., but I'm like, maybe she needed to clear her head or I needed to take her head.
Okay. So this guy's wife has joked that she wants to kill him, and somebody responds here by saying, man up, don't be a wimp. She's clearly joking with you, and you might want to be the one to reevaluate some things that you're doing wrong in the marriage. So now it's gone from she wants to murder him and it's his fault. Isn't this amazing?
What did he do?
Right. How this process is. Wow. Okay, so far in the KVJ TV poll, 24% of people in there have seriously thought about killing their spouse.
And that once again backs up my numbers. It's always about a fourth of the population that is out of their minds.
Yeah. Okay, are you in or you out? That's the question. This is a makeup or a breakup. Right now, I think it's probably more on the ha ha ha, I'd never do it. But yeah, if your coffee starts tasting a little funny.
How they get you is with the antifreeze.
Absolutely.
A lot of times on Dateline. But the antifreeze they put in a sweet tea because you can't taste it. It tastes sweet.
So if your drink's a little sweet, sweeter than normal, she didn't switch creamer. She's putting antifreeze in your beverages.
But if you're in a relationship and you're eating something and you even have the thought, this tastes so funny, I wonder if she poisoned me. If you even have that thought,
you're right.
You should probably get out of that relationship.
Yeah. Don't stick around to find out and keep drinking the tea.
If you legit think there's something in your tea, or you have to even wrestle with that idea, you need to get out of that relationship.
First step, don't get a refill. Second step, pack your stuff.
Yeah.
You know someone's listening right now and goes, hey man, I thought you were trying to kill me.
I really did.
Don't have enough information to give you an exact verdict, but I would say keep your eyes out and your taste buds on alert.
Don't drink anything sweet going forward.
Yes. Okay, how about this makeup or breakup? Says, I've been dating a guy for a few months. His parents live in Maine, so we haven't met yet, but that's going to be changing for Thanksgiving. For the trip, my boyfriend suggested I get new clothes before meeting his parents. I was totally offended when he suggested it and wondered what was wrong with the clothes I have. Is this a sign that my boyfriend is too controlling, and should I just end the relationship before making a trip to see his parents?
Does she get specific? Like, does she dress kind of sexy and he wants her to go to Talbot's?
Yeah, he may just not like her style or thinks that, she needs an update on this.
He may have like super conservative parents and she may like to show off the cleave. And so those two things aren't really intersecting. He might want his parents to like you. And if you got half your boobie out, he already knows you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Oh, it depends on the crowd you bring her around. My parents would be, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, Dad especially.
Well, what if he just doesn't like her style? She just dresses frumpy and he hates that.
Well, how often do we hear about women that are with guys that they don't like their style and they're always trying to dress them up and say, you need to dress better?
Who do I know that made her husband go back upstairs and change because, quote unquote, you're not wearing that out?
We were going to a nice dinner and it was a t-shirt. I'm sorry.
My man looked great on the first outfit. She had him dressed up looking like a banker after.
Yeah, I wouldn't think this is a breakup, but I would, ask maybe for what are the reasons? Is it because you need to be more conservative? Is it because your style? Is it because they just think, hey, wear something brand new? This is a special occasion.
To me, if you're in a relationship, you like the person for who they are.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want your parents to like them and you know the secrets, you're just trying to help. And I think he should also fund the shopping trip. If he wants her to get new clothes, he's got to pay for them.
I agree on that. What about a makeup or breakup on this one? She put off saying yes for 2 months. Said it was 2 months ago I asked my girlfriend to marry me after 18 months of us dating. She said she was too young. She's 31, and it's too soon for us. She said she knows that she loves me. She just doesn't know if she loves me in a way that will last forever.
Yeah, she's already kind of checking out.
She's fantasizing about Jake, who works with her.
Oh, well, Jake has great arms.
Yeah, Jake's a great lover. Everyone in the office knows it.
Said I was devastated because I was certain that she was the one, but after what she said, I didn't see any point for us to continue on. I know that I want a wife and a family in that order, and it just didn't seem like we wanted the same thing, so we split up. Well, over the weekend, she shows up on my doorstep in the rain, drunk and crying. She said she had been with a man that was clearly just using her for sex. She said,
Aren't they all?
She said that she was sorry that she didn't agree to marry me because now it's clear to her that she loves me and it is the forever kind of love. I asked her more about this man, and she said, well, he was just somebody that I met after a bar after my first fling. Wait, what? So I assume it was the alcohol making her so honest, but it disgusted me to know that she had been with 2 other men over the last 2 months. I told her she needed to go, and I paid for an Uber to take her home. Now she's been calling and texting me nonstop ever since. I still clearly love this woman, and I hadn't even come close to getting over her during the 2 months we were apart. If I could erase that time, and if she would have just said yes immediately, we'd be planning a wedding right now. So do we get married? And if we did, would that even matter in 20 years what she did in the 2 months we were apart? What should I do?
Did she wrap it up?
Didn't say.
As I'm saying, we have a lot of things there. Where did she meet?
I mean, does it? Let's say it was. Does that change the game that much?
It's for me. I'm out. This is Wallace Pennington's heard enough.
Look, when people break up, they sleep with other people. I don't think you can hold that against her, especially when a girl kind of didn't see it coming and thought she was going to be with this guy for a little bit, and then he dumps her.
Oh, he dumped her?
He dumped her because he figured that, okay, this is not working out. And then she was like, yeah, I kind of don't see long term. Then she slept with 2 other guys and realized, oh, wait, this guy was good. I let a good thing go.
Well, I think he had asked her. She said no to the engagement, and she said, I don't think it's forever kind of love.
Oh,
and so at
okay.
that point, he's like, yeah.
But he didn't end it. But she didn't end it. He did.
Well, I mean, she
Yeah.
doesn't want to marry him.
Yeah, because
so,
he was like, he was like, you know, I want the forever kind of love, and you said it's not going to happen.
I take it. I'm back. Yeah, Wallace Pennington's out. Yeah,
You're back out.
absolutely. Yeah, she doesn't. She wanted to go sleep with other people. She realized, oh man, it's not as good. I want him back. No, don't work that way. Yeah, we're out, Kevin.
A lot of people were saying, to be fair, they were on a break.
Right.
What she does while on a break, that should be fine. And now she says that she got the appreciation and realization that you are forever love, and she wished she would have said yes. She just needed that test. Now she's certain.
Everybody knows the motto when you're on a break is stick and move. You know what I'm talking about? I think a lot of people on a break stick and move.
Stick and move.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Well, no,
I hate to break it down for you.
I know what stick and move means. I just
He can't be mad. They were on a break.
no, it's not that. I'm over it. You're right. You win. Stick and move, baby. Stick and move. Where's that fireball at?
Oh, no.
I got all that pizza out of me.
Yeah. Scott thinks that it sounds like she's got a little bit of a cheater in her. Now, not that she cheated because they were on a break, to be fair, but do you really, truly believe that she's now in forever love? And how long before she kind of gets tired of you again?
Dude, she's inconsistent. Is that what you want? You asked her to marry her. She didn't want to marry her.
She thought she was too young and had some wild oats to sow, maybe.
Had some sticking, had some moving.
And she did. She stuck and moved. And then she realized, oh, I don't like sticking and moving.
I mean, don't be shocked if someone doesn't want to get back together. I mean, I get both ends here. I get it.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did she.
All right, we'll put up the KVJ TV poll on that. Your girl on a break sleeps with 2 dudes in 2 months after she turns down your proposal. Would you take her back? Yes or no? So we'll get that answer at KVJ TV. You can go to YouTube and look for the KVJ Show. Check there and respond. All right, we got to get our millennial on here. We'd had one person on that dropped off, so we're looking for somebody that knows their pop culture between the ages of 26 and 39. 26 and 39. You want to call us up, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Going to see if the Gen Xers can pull in a little bit closer here in the battle of the generations coming up here. Let me see. Got some other interesting things that are going on before we get to that, including a story you were telling me, Jay Bird, about a 16-year-old that is all about reading the 50 Shades of Grey series.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, it's a KVJ Nationer that's helped out with the movie, and they think that it could be a good topic for us, that the kid is really into those series. I thought that was kind of weird.
I don't think that's appropriate for someone of that age.
When I heard that, I thought that was weird too.
Yeah.
And it's not his kid. He's dating someone that's her daughter, and he thought that was weird. He thought it would be a good topic, and I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, it is rather interesting because of the graphic nature of it. It's not even like it's a book that has romance in it, a little bit of sex. I mean, at 16, those are things you could watch in a movie. You'd have to be, if you're going to watch the movie, you're supposed to be by age 17. I don't know. Do a lot of people necessarily care? But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't love it, but would you step in as a parent and say, you can't read that?
Well, I think the reason why, and he's not mad or anything. He wanted to know what y'all thought, because the way the mom is set, she doesn't care at all. She thinks it's funny. She's like, oh, whatever. She's 16. It's just literature.
Yeah, but if the movie is for 17 and up, I think the book should be for 17 and up.
But I mean, how often do you let 16-year-olds watch rated R movies at your house?
I read all the time.
Yeah, so
when they're this graphically sexual and about it's about like a dude that's like super controlling, right, and like almost like borderline like manipulative. And
I've seen the first movie. That's the only one, and I've not read any of the books. It's
I haven't
not really my
seen
thing.
the movie or read the book, so I guess I should shut up. But
you haven't seen or read anything, but you're going to comment? Well, why change your stance up now and start reading and doing the research? I don't have kids, and I know what that stuff's about, so I thought it was kind of,
Did you see the movie or read the books?
The movie was corny. They run it all the time on HBO, all of them. I think they did 3 of them. They constantly have them on, and I've watched, parts. It comes off corny to me, but...
Yeah, if there was anything I thought of with it, that's how I look at it from that version. But yeah, I wouldn't love it if my daughter were 16. She's reading it. I wouldn't love it. First of all, I'd be stunned because my daughter did not read at 16.
Yeah, I mean, your daughter's reading, which is great.
So half of me is like, oh, well, she's reading. That's good. But she's reading 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know that I would say anything. I would just keep an eye on what's going on. But every parent, that's why you get to make your own decisions with your kids. So.
And this is not your kid, too, so I don't know if it's really your place to say anything.
No, it's not.
And if she's 16 now and the mom is not a good mom and letting her get involved in all that, you've only got 2 more years of this kid being around before she goes off to college.
Yeah.
So you just have to watch the mom make mistakes for 2 years.
Okay. All right, we've got our millennial on here ready to go. It is Amy from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Amy.
Hello.
Hello. How are you at Pop Culture Trivia?
I'm okay.
She's okay. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
me too.
And how's Port St. Lucie? Is it still weird up there?
Keeping it weird.
All right.
Yes. All right. And then for our Gen Xers, we've got Morgan from Boca. Hello, Morgan.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. All right. We got a little pop culture trivia for you. Now, a lot of these questions might not necessarily be in your age grouping. We'll see how you do. We'll start off with Amy, the millennial here from Port St. Lucie. Your question, Amy, what show did George Clooney first appear on before making a transition to movies? You have 3 seconds to answer.
I have no idea. Friends.
I had no idea on George Clooney. Denny's for 1 point.
Is it ER?
It is ER, yes.
Don't forget, too, he had a nice run on Facts of Life as well.
Yes.
That was his first show.
He was so cute on ER.
Yes, I just saw a picture of him the other day.
Delicious.
He had long hair on Facts of Life. I'll send you some pics.
I don't like those
Long
as much.
hair.
I like the ER look.
I don't know. Okay, never mind.
Okay. All right, here is our question for Gen X for Morgan and Jaybird. Morgan, you get to start here. If you get it right, you get 2 points. If Jaybird has to answer, you get 1. All right, your question. Who starred in the 2010 Disney Channel show Shake It Up with Bella Thorne? Any idea there?
No clue.
No clue. Morgan, Jaybird, do you have any idea? I was with Bella Thorne from Pembroke Pines.
I do.
Okay, who is it?
Only talking about Frankie Jonas.
Frankie Jonas.
The bonus Jonas?
Got bonus Jonas.
Zendaya.
Oh, Zendaya.
You knew that?
I did. Dang it.
Okay.
You did
Big old
not.
star now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we got the Millennials with a 1-point lead here after our first round. Back to Amy and the Millennials here. Who was the president of the Soviet Union when the Berlin Wall came down, Amy?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Baryshnikov, right?
Baryshnikov?
Baryshnikov, the dancer?
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
No. Petrovsky from Sex and the City?
Okay.
Damn, Denny's.
Baryshnikov. That would have been amazing.
Oh, boy.
You see that guy pirouetting into a...
I wish he
It was
the
so
president.
fluid.
It
Bless
was
your
so,
heart.
It was so fluid. Mikhail Gorbachev is who we were looking for.
Oh, I knew there was an
get
"of"
it,
at the end.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's very
Right off of my
confusing.
Russian.
Okay. All right. That presents an opportunity here for Gen X. All right, Gen X. What does lulz mean in text lingo? L-U-L-Z. Morgan.
Laughing under zebras.
Okay, no, that is incorrect. Jaybird, you can save a point if you can get it.
Only talking about laugh out loud.
Okay, lulz. Yeah, that's what we're looking for there. Okay.
It's okay. Don't get down, Morgan. It's all good. Okay, never mind.
She high?
Yes, Kevin, she's high.
Okay. Okay, here we go. It is back to the Millennials. Your question here, Amy, and a tie game at 1 apiece. Ironically, she did get respect for being the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who are we talking about here, Amy?
Oh, Lord. Diana Ross?
Diana Ross. That is incorrect. Can you save it, Denny's?
Is it Aretha Franklin?
It is Aretha Franklin.
Okay.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Tell me what it means to
There
me.
you go. That was a big clue there in the question.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
Okay, this is a big point here because, Morgan, if you get this all by yourself, you will have won the Battle of the Generations for Gen X. Okay.
I can hope.
All right, let's see here. Your question is, this artist responsible for the hit Lucid Dreams died in 2020, just 6 days after his 21st birthday.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
I think she swore.
Yeah, she
Did she? Oh, did she? Okay. All right. Got that. All right. We'll say no on that. Bird, who are we talking about here to tie it up?
Only talking about Mac Miller.
Mac Miller is the guess to stay in the game for Gen X. No. That is incorrect.
Macklemore's not dead. Damn,
alive.
you just killed Macklemore.
Yeah. Juice World.
Who?
He thought that was a store in Boca where
I'd
they
love
sell
to go to Juice World.
fresh
Probably the health
juices.
store in Boca. You're right. Damn, I'm
All right.
old.
So, Amy, you wound up pulling out the win. Millennials get another one in the win column. And thanks for playing along there, Morgan and Gen X, but you fall a little bit further behind there. Got you on Juice World.
Y'all know Juice World?
Yeah, we know Juice World, dude. Come on.
Damn, and you're older than me.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. All right. Well, congratulations, Millennials.
Oh, man, how embarrassing.
It's been an embarrassing day.
Feels
Yeah,
The haters are right. I'm old and out of touch.
it's not been a great day. Not been a great day.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
I'll tell you, these doggy shows can get a little crazy. Have you heard there's a massive brawl that broke out at the Miami Bully Takeover Dog Show on Saturday? I mean, with a name like the Bully Takeover Dog Show, though, you got to figure something bad's going to go down.
Do they mean like a bulldog takeover and it's like just all bulldogs?
Probably, but I think actually their owners are bullies. So I think that's what actually happened. On Saturday at the Doubletree Hotel at the Miami Airport Convention Center, a group of women were denied refunds for the event. Apparently, they were upset because their dogs didn't win the competition. So they're like, give me my money back.
Oh.
And so apparently one of the event organizers said, quote, I don't care what it is. There's no refunds. I don't give an F-bomb. There's no refunds.
Yeah, you don't get refunds for your entry fee to be in a contest just because you lost.
Apparently, when she dropped the F-bomb, that's when things escalated quickly. Video of the incident shows people throwing punches, grabbing each other's hair, setting chairs flying across the room.
Did the dogs get involved?
Oh, yeah. But come on, put them up.
The dogs start biting people.
Took about 5 minutes to get things under control, and organizers had to shut down the remainder of the event. So that was it. The Bully Takeover Dog Show ended abruptly on Saturday.
That's a long fight. 5 minutes?
Yeah, yeah.
I need that video. Where can I find it?
Just search online for the Miami Bully Takeover Dog Show.
Amazing.
And you'll see quite a brawl. There's a man in Seattle that stole a 33,000-pound empty school bus yesterday morning and wound up fleeing from officers as he ran red lights and rammed other vehicles.
Oh, wow. He's definitely not a bright guy.
They said there were speeds in that bus going up to 50 miles an hour, and he was swerving in and out of traffic and ramming several vehicles. He eventually hit another bus and wrecked into a construction site.
What's the end game?
I mean,
if you steal a school bus, like, dude, we're going to see you and you're going to be easy to catch.
Well, the end game was after he got out of the bus and took off running, they caught him a short time later. So the end game is arrest.
The end game probably got his ass tased.
Oh, yeah. Just for fun.
You would hope.
You deserve to get tased.
You deserve to get tased for that.
There's some things you do, tasing's called for.
I'm all about tasing those kind of thieves.
A California man was found passed out inside of an idling vehicle parked along a roadway. They say the 32-year-old man was sitting there passed out with a loaded firearm right on his lap.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And apparently the firearm had been reported lost, so I think it got lost into his possession, which meant stolen.
Wow.
Then, when they went through his vehicle, they found 12 grams of meth, 1.8 grams of heroin, and 3 counterfeit $100 bills. So this guy was up to all kinds of no good. If you're this shady, don't pass out on meth in the front seat of your car with a loaded gun that's not yours on your lap.
But it just goes to further prove the point that a lot of criminals are stupid.
Yeah, they believe this guy actually might be a serious drug dealer, and he was arrested on a massive amount of charges. There's a bar called Unimpaired that just opened up in Iowa City, Iowa. If you thought Iowa was already boring, how about an alcohol-free bar?
Oh, my gosh.
Alcohol-free?
Yep.
Unimpaired.
The co-founder said the goal is to offer a space where people can socialize and hang out with any potential pressure to drink.
Isn't that called a restaurant?
Restaurants at least know better. They serve alcohol.
But there's no pressure to drink.
This place won't make it to Thanksgiving.
I don't see how this works.
In a college town?
And I'm not one to want to protest things. I want to protest them.
They said instead of drinking, why don't you focus on the games they have? They have pizza and karaoke, but no alcohol.
I mean, there'll be some kids that go, but they won't be cool.
Well, not everyone's a raging alcoholic like you, Witchy.
That was a joke.
It sounded really real.
They do also have open mic nights and slam poetry.
Ooh, see, I would like to go to the slam poetry, but I want to be hammered for that.
You just have to go hammered.
Yeah. No, slam poetry is a lot of fun to go to because it's a lot of cringy stuff.
I have a feeling what's going to now start happening is at this alcohol-free bar, you're going to have drunks showing up completely smashed just to heckle people doing slam poetry.
No, we got to go watch slam poetry. Not to heckle. It's just, it's fun to watch. It is.
I'm not going to be able to help myself from laughing, though.
I know. I know.
I can't go.
It's really
I
entertaining.
I can't take it serious.
Oh, I know. I hear you. Some of it's good. I'm going to get emails from slam poets. Why are you dissing our culture? I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying.
Will they slam you with poetry?
They will.
Now, if they physically slam you, I would like to watch that.
It's just I've been to a few, and there's always a moment.
Didn't you go to one and get up and perform, and then halfway through it, they realized it was a bit?
I was
You're
Professor
mocking
Poetry
them.
Face.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
And
I remember that.
I got
yeah.
heckled. Someone got mad.
Because
Yeah.
they figured out that you were heckling them.
I can't do my art. Why is my art not taken seriously? Why is my poems not?
Hey, that's Jay Bird from KVJ. He's making fun of
Professor
us.
Poetry Face.
Well, Jaybird earlier on World Record Wednesday didn't have luck eating a 12-inch pizza with a knife and fork. Here's another world record that was just broken. Maybe you could try your luck on this. A restaurant manager in Britain got the record for arranging chairs into a stack that reached 17 feet high.
Ooh.
Oh.
I got the heart. I just don't know if I got the chairs.
You need a lot of chairs,
we
yeah.
could get you the chairs. That's not a problem. But how would you do it? You'd probably have to stack them on the ground, laying on their side, and then somehow get the tower up.
You can give me those chairs.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. 17 feet of chair is what I need for next Wednesday. You can help me out.
Radio DJ crushed to death by tower chairs.
Yeah, I can help you. Now, should I help you?
Right.
That's the better
Oh,
question.
give me a break. Come on. We do goofy crap.
Dude, we fail every week.
I like how you said we, though. That's nice.
I'm just waiting for the week that, yeah, we really do get really hurt.
It could happen. It's definitely coming. One of these days.
I actually feel like I'm in my prime.
Have you looked in a mirror?
Damn.
Wow.
Damn, it's just
So
so
hurtful,
mean.
right?
Gosh, poor Panda. He's married to her. By law, he's got to put up with this crap.
Just so
Poor
hurtful.
SOB.
Wow. Well, with Halloween coming up on Saturday, I'd asked about this yesterday on the After the Show podcast. Haven't gotten any responses yet, but maybe somebody's listening right now that can answer the call. I want to put out a couple different topics here for Halloween. I want to see if there's anybody listening who has had sex with a ghost.
Ooh.
We've heard stories about that. Has anybody laid claim to that? Is there anyone listening who lives in a haunted house?
Me.
I want to hear why it's haunted, what's going on.
It wasn't haunted before you moved in.
Oh,
The
I know.
ghosts come with you.
I know. There's without a doubt we got shadow people. Shadow people galore at my place.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't live alone.
No.
And anybody listening who's ever witnessed a murder?
Oh, my gosh.
Bad. I want to. Yeah.
Okay. I figured Bird would like murder.
I mean, what do you do after you've seen a murder? You probably can't ever unsee it every time you close your eyes and go to bed.
I think you got to get a pizza.
Yeah.
Got to get something to eat. Got to get back to normal.
You're actually thinking about eating pizza after the day you've had?
You shouldn't be allowed to have pizza for a minute. You're punished.
Stealing your joy, huh? Stealing your joy. All right, 877-979-WRMF. Is there anybody who can answer the call to any of these things? We'll find out next. Got a couple of crazy, scary Halloween-themed questions out there. Want to know if anybody has ever had sex with a ghost, witnessed a murder, or lived in a haunted house, either past or present. Dylan is on here from Port St. Lucie, and you say that you used to live in a haunted house in Virginia. Is that right,
Yeah.
Dylan?
Yeah, that is right. It was in Charles City Road. A lot of strange things would happen. For instance, one of the most memorable things that I can remember as a kid was my mom had a friend spend the night, and she got up late in the night to go outside to do something, smoke a cigarette, do her business. Come to find out, the TV was on. She seen a woman sitting in the couch and just thought it was my mom. And then the next morning, we figured out it wasn't my mom. Certain things would go missing. It was on a wooded area, and we find it months later outside. Or if we got home late at night, obviously turn everything out, and all the lights would be back on. But just a lot of strange things. Nothing you see crazy like in the movies. It was a little weird, a little creepy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, did you ever think of moving or getting some kind of saging or something like that to try to get rid of whatever you thought was causing those weird situations?
Not really, no. After a while, you kind of get snuggled into it. Everything kind of becomes normal, I guess you could say. I mean, nothing really bad happened, so didn't really cross my mind or cross my parents' mind at the time to space the house or get it cleansed.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I wonder, like, with other people, what would that breaking point be where you're like, okay, I got to do something? Because Princess in our KVJ TV chat room, she said, I had a random 3 knocks on my bedroom door one time. Just, I'm in bed.
What would you rather have?
That would be terrifying.
Would you rather have that be a ghost or a murderer with an axe?
Oh, a ghost all
Ghost,
day.
okay.
I mean, duh.
Okay, a murderer with no weapon.
Ghost.
All right.
Yeah.
Still,
Still.
the murderer has a plan.
Okay, murderer with a squirt gun.
What's in that?
He's still a murderer. Am I going to drown?
Murderer with a tickle feather.
Murdering you with a feather would take a long time.
So murderer wins no matter what.
Just murderer.
Yeah,
It
just
doesn't-
murderer.
Regardless of his
Say no
weapon.
more.
Listen, dog, I'm just trying to see where the line's at. All
Say
right,
no
now
more.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. All right, so we got at least one crossed off the list.
My buddy, who you all know very well, and I guess I can tell you who it is because they confirm. They can tell us about the ghosts that would have sex with them.
What?
But they're in a Zoom conference call today. They can't do it, but we can book them for Friday.
Okay.
Halloween Friday Eve.
Who's your friend?
It is Bigfoot.
Bigfoot had sex with a
Well,
ghost?
the ghost had sex with him, and he said it was not a good experience.
Wow.
Really?
So, I mean, I just want to double check. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm on a Zoom call conference, but I can definitely do it on Friday. So that means I can talk about it.
Totally.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we got some ghost sex talk on Friday.
We know your friend very well. I mean, he's believable. He's a credible witness.
He's not lying to me.
He wouldn't.
No.
Anybody else want to chip in with a story about that, or living in a haunted house, or witnessing a murder?
Murder?
Murder is what I said, Virginia.
What did you say?
I
Murder?
said murder. Yes.
I heard murder?
Yes, you did.
You love murder.
Oh, I thought Kevin was trying to hit the sound effect. That's why I kept stretching.
It's on another page, 10 pages away.
That's why I
Takes
kept...
a while.
forget it.
We really should hire a sound effects guy because it's really too much to host and
Well, I
kind
saw-
of go everything else and sound effects.
I saw you reaching
Yeah.
for the sound
Yeah.
effect.
Kevin, there's no budget for a sound effects guy.
Yes,
Sorry.
A little too much, yes. A little too much on me. Yesterday on the show, I was letting you know that Starbucks baristas hate the whole concept of pay it forward.
I get it.
You're like, I'm going to be so kind, and the universe is going to take care of me because I'm buying somebody's coffee. And then they're like going, yeah, I want to buy the coffee for the third car behind me. And you're like, wait, what?
The one in the red car with the 4 wheels.
Yeah.
It makes it hard for them because how they enter it in the computer, they said.
Yeah, it just becomes more chaotic. And already they're going, yeah, I want a venti latte. I want 3 pumps of this. I want 2 pumps of that. Can you throw a little bit of this syrup in? And, oh, yeah, I want to pay for the third car behind me. Wait, what?
But I have a question for anyone that works at Starbucks.
Yeah.
How often does this problem happen? Is this a once a month, once a year? Is it every day you're dealing with it? If it only happens once in a while, you don't have to complain.
Probably just happened to them, and that's probably why they sent us that message, because it was chaotic, and they said that they were getting yelled at more because there was a delay in other people's orders, and so they're all upset, and they said, look, you know, if you want to do anything and do something nice for the universe, look, the person who's at Starbucks, they're there because they can afford a $9 coffee. We're the baristas. We're the ones that are having to work. Give us a nice little tip. That'd be awesome.
And that was a good point because, you know, I would like to pay it forward, and I'd be a person that might do that at some point. But now that I know that it's a pain in their butt, I don't want to do that. I would rather tip them, and I'm thankful that they opened my eyes to it.
Well, let me just tell you this. I had people from Dunkin' reach out to me. I'm not even kidding you. I swear to you. They go, we never get upset about that. We actually, I mean, and these were not managers. They go, it puts a smile on my face when I do that. So that one person does not speak for everybody that works at Starbucks.
People that go to Dunkin' are a little more chill and cool. I'm just saying. A lot of times those complicated Starbucks orders are annoying. If you're standing in line behind somebody and they're like, I want the cold brew frappuccino with the foam and the soy milk and the almond milk and the this and the that. Like, it could be a 20-minute order for one coffee.
I'm just saying that one person complaining doesn't speak for all those people.
Well, the one thing that I got a text on yesterday after we were just talking about tipping the baristas instead, somebody said there's a new problem with tipping at fast casual restaurants like a Starbucks. The tip you think is going to the worker is actually going to the manager. I've seen this
What?
myself firsthand, and I wonder what other places it is happening.
I went to Panera yesterday, and there was a place for tips. So I put the tip, but I thought that tip was going to the girl that was helping me. Does it go to her or the manager, or do they split it?
They got to disclose that because I want to tip the girl who's helping. It's obviously making minimum wage. I don't want to tip the manager who's probably more handsomely rewarded already.
Oh, I mean, they make more money
That's shady that the girl ringing you up has to split her tips with the manager.
Jay Spades in the chat room, I believe she works at Dunkin'. She says our manager never takes our tips. We split them.
Good.
That's the right thing to do.
That is
Yeah.
the right thing.
That's really what it seems like should be going on. Okay, interesting stuff. All right.
So now you got to ask when you're tipping, is all of this going to you?
Whatever.
It's so exhausting.
Life's too short. I'm just going to...
And somebody else is saying, my Starbucks loves when people pay it forward. And once they scan your card to pay, they just bring up the next order and rescan your card again for that order. So it's really not that complicated.
That's what I'm saying. That girl comes off all disgruntled. She don't speak for everybody.
I've aged out of earth.
It's okay. I told you. You start feeling like you age out of earth sometimes.
And somebody said at Starbucks they split the tips, if anybody was wanting to know, because that's what prompted the comment. So apparently that's what it is.
But is the manager in on the split? I don't think they should be.
Look, I don't know about any about
No,
that, but I do
I wouldn't
know
think so.
you can't get a spice latte at Dunkin' right now. Here, DD Perks.
Pumpkin spice.
Thank you. I plugged it.
Or just spicy
I
latte.
plugged it. It was wrong.
You did an incorrect plug.
There goes my Dunkin' account.
KJ in the chat room said there's a lot of people successfully suing for tip stealing.
Wow. Yeah, you should. If your manager's taking your tips, that's uncool.
Yeah.
And you should absolutely figure out how you can sue them.
Is it worth suing though? Sounds like you gotta.
You'll get $8.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So
Well, over
you
time,
win.
if you've worked at a Starbucks for 3 years and you had a manager that's dug into the tips,
Okay.
All right, you win enough to go out to dinner.
You get $300.
you and your
You got to give your lawyer half of it.
you and your family's gonna have a great lunch at 2J's.
somebody wanted to know, is this reason not to tip? They text in, they said, a waiter spilled a drink on my boyfriend, so he left them no tip.
Oh.
I thought the person deserved a tip because it was an accident, and the waiter was excellent otherwise. Plus, he was very sorry and apologetic, but my boyfriend argued that a tip is to ensure proper service.
No.
And when you come out drenched, you clearly didn't get proper service.
Your boyfriend's a douche.
Your boyfriend is a douche. Look, it was an accident, and the server apologized, and we've got to be nice to. I would tip that guy extra because he's probably so upset that he spilled on you.
Yeah, I would be so embarrassed if I spilled something on someone and you would try to apologize. Her boyfriend's a douche. He definitely backs in his truck.
Yeah, you need to break up with this guy.
So this
actually,
is turned into a makeup or breakup, and it's
Yeah.
a breakup.
totally. This is a bad guy.
Well, because you're fundamental. If this bothers you and you're emailing us, you're fundamentally different. You're different people. I don't think it's gonna work. You don't jive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, what if it was hot soup on his dong?
I don't think it changes because, again, it's an
doesn't
accident.
change.
Yeah.
Hot soup on the dong, cold wine on the head. It doesn't matter.
You got them bisque balls all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm. Tough way to go.
Sounds delicious, by the way.
It does. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, we've got some tickets to the Stewart Air Show that is going to be coming up, and they're not just any tickets. These are Flightline Club tickets, which includes great views of the action, lunch or dinner, and 2 complimentary beers and or a soda the weekend of November 12th at the Martin County Airport Witham Field.
Get the beer. Get the beer.
Mm-hmm. That's what Virginia is advocating for.
We'll only give these tickets to a winner that takes the beers. If you're getting the soda, you can't win.
That's the mother of the month right there, my friends.
Yeah.
Mother of the month, she just won.
So here's what you got. We're going to play a round of Mugshot or Not. Each person here on the show is going to ask you 2 questions each or 1. And at the end, we guess if you've ever had a mugshot photo taken or not.
You had a mugshot, Virginia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mother of the month, everybody.
That's right.
What? Who is it? Alcoholics? Well, what was the publication that you won Mother of the Month for? I was kidding. I was making a joke.
Oh, I think it was Palm Beach Moms. Yep, all day.
Congratulations.
Drunk Palm Beach moms. Mother of the
Oh,
month.
I'm not the only Palm Beach mom with a mugshot.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, we know.
Hot ticket here. It is the Stewart Air Show coming November 12th, that weekend at the Martin County Airport Witham Field. And what we have for you is a pair of Flightline Club tickets that includes great views of the action, lunch or dinner, and 2 complimentary beers and or a soda. Okay, so we have got a mugshot or not here. You don't even have to have a mugshot to do this. We have to guess correctly if you have. We're going to start off with Stephanie here from Deerfield Beach. Hello, Stephanie.
Good morning, KVJ.
Good morning. Okay, we're going to ask you a couple of questions here, and then we'll take a guess as to whether or not you have had a mugshot before or not. Okay. Let me see. My question, Stephanie, have you ever bragged to anybody about how much alcoholic beverage you can put away?
Many times.
Many times.
I'm a career bartender.
That's
so
my
definitely many
girl.
times.
Okay.
Yeah, get
She's
it.
bragged many times.
Virginia, I lived in New Orleans for quite a while, so definitely can brag about
You
that.
definitely have a mugshot then.
Say no more, sister. I feel you.
Virginia, what do you think? What's your question?
What's the fastest you ever drove on I-95?
My governor clicked on once at like 1:30. So
I like it. She's a bad girl.
Wow. Okay, Bird, your question?
Have you ever got turned at a club, thrown up, and then went back out on the dance floor and kept going and dancing?
I honestly have never been to a club. I'm not a club person, but I've definitely puked at like a dive bar and then gone right back for another tequila shot.
Okay. Well,
That's
it's the same vibe. In fact, that's a little bit more repulsive than I thought. Yeah. that's
Can
good.
we hang out this weekend?
I love
know,
it. That's
right?
great. I love a dive bar.
Years ago.
Okay, mugshot or not, I'm going to guess that Stephanie has a mugshot. What do you think, Virginia?
I'm hoping it's a yes. I'm
Bird?
thinking yes.
She definitely has a mugshot.
Okay, we got 3 yeses. Stephanie, do you have a mugshot?
No, I told Denny's it's amazing that I've never been arrested.
Wow.
No
You-
mugshot.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like you would have definitely threw hands at somebody.
In fact, I thought you were probably calling us from prison right now.
No, I actually just left the pet store getting cat and dog food. You guys had me on hold long enough to make my purchase and get back to my car before you picked me back up.
Hey, nice.
Wow.
All right, well, you're heading to Stewart, going a little bit north for the air show, and you got Flightline Club tickets, okay?
I'm super excited. Thank you, guys.
You're
You are so
welcome.
welcome.
It's
How
the
about
best
that?
kind of bad girl there is, the one that's never been caught.
Dang. All right.
Can't catch this.
Our bad girl's been caught, Kev. She's got a mugshot.
Oh, yeah,
Only
she does.
one.
I know. Too bad they couldn't keep you.
Charges were dismissed.
How? How did you get away with a crime?
Okay, we're going to go with Monica here in Palm City. All right, does she have a mug shot or not? Okay. All right, my question, Monica, have you ever had sex with someone with a face tattoo?
It was kind of dark, so I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Possibly, but
Possibly, okay.
Oh, I like it.
Okay, she doesn't, the fact that she doesn't know tells me a lot.
There's more to that story.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think here, Virginia? What's your question?
Tell me about the best time you ever did a flaming alcoholic shot.
pretty sure I was in my 21, 22, and I was at the Hard Rock. You know those awesome bars, the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
I think that's the only time I did a flaming shot.
Okay.
All right, okay. But
It was awesome.
Bert, what is
I
your
miss the
question
Hard
for
Rock,
Monica?
If you had to guess, it's going to be tough to do to get these numbers, but what's the most cigarettes you've ever smoked in one day?
I'm not a big smoker. Actually, I tried it when I was 18 because I thought a guy was really cute. He smoked, so probably 5 because I couldn't figure out the right way. But
Okay.
I obviously was able to pick up.
It's a very telling answer, actually. Very telling.
Okay, here's my thoughts on this. We just had Stephanie on that sounded like she definitely should have had a mugshot, and it doesn't sound like Monica does or should, but it was flipped the other caller with Monica or with Stephanie. So I'm going to say that Monica, I'm going to say she does have a mugshot because it sounds like she wouldn't, but I'm going to say because of the way things are going today that she does have a mugshot. What do you think, Virginia?
Yeah, I agree with your rationale, and I believe she has a mugshot as well.
Something in her voice, there's something hidden in her voice where I think she definitely hit somebody in the jawbone and got arrested.
Okay.
But they deserved it.
They deserved it. Just don't push her. But she's got a mugshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's unanimous again. We're all saying mugshot. Monica, do you have a mugshot or not?
I do not, thankfully.
Oh, my gosh.
Close call.
Wow. We're terrible at this game.
We are very terrible. We're wishing everybody's been arrested.
Because we want misery loves company.
Yes, that's it. All right, well, the very law-abiding Monica, you are going to also be headed to the Stewart Air Show. Going to be hooking you up with those Flightline Club tickets, okay?
Thank you very much, guys.
You're welcome.
Very welcome. Good heavens, we are terrible at that game.
I'd like to go to the air show.
You can do that.
Yeah, I know. I don't like looking up.
What's the matter with you?
A lot. I want to go to the air show, but I don't want to look up.
Well, it poses a problem.
Watch it on TV? I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's kind of like, I don't know what to do.
Thanks. Good idea, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you're afraid of heights, so we can't put you in a hot air balloon.
You can put me in a hot air balloon.
I think we tried that before. Didn't you have a panic attack?
You had a meltdown.
Yeah, but I did it sober.
And we put you in there with a clown, so that might have been
I don't know if you should be doing drunk hot air ballooning.
I'll bring Denny's up there. He'll be my coach.
Doesn't sound like it's a safe proposition. All right, what do you guys say? Does this sound fair to you or not? Got an email here from this guy who said he was having lunch with some coworkers the other day. He said it was myself and two other dudes that I didn't know that well. And the store, the BJ Wholesale Club, came up in conversation.
Yeah.
And I made, I guess, what is a crass comment about the store name. I said...
I always do.
Yeah, I know you do.
BJ's where you get oral and bulk. I guess he made that comment.
What guy wouldn't want that?
It's a pretty funny joke. All right.
He said, long story short, one of the guys reported me to HR... I guess in charge with sexual harassment. And he complained that he felt uncomfortable about my comments and wanted me punished. And now my company said that they're taking it very seriously, and I'm looking at a possible suspension or even termination.
Dang.
Oh, my gosh. Your company is so lame.
That's all it takes to get Virginia suspended? She always makes that joke.
Right?
Not in radio, boo.
You're right. You're right.
Different rules.
Yeah, does this seem fair? It seems ridiculously harsh.
Ridiculously
Good
harsh.
Lord.
What are we doing, people?
I mean, people are going to offend you when you leave your house. Yeah, that may not be your brand of comedy, but to try to get someone fired?
You're getting them fired over a joke that was meant to amuse and entertain you, and you're turning it on this guy and making him the evil devil and getting him fired?
So if you're management, what do you do if this report comes to you from an employee who says there was a crass comment said in my presence, I don't like it, I'd like to have this employee punished? What do you do? How do you handle it, Virginia?
I encourage the employee that I have to fire right now to catch some hands with the rat.
But here's the thing, though. If it was vice versa and it was a guy saying it in front of two women and they got all mad and went to HR, you would have people reacting differently.
Yeah.
You would.
If I were manager, I would talk to him and say, hey, look, you just got to be aware of what you say. This is a workplace, and you said in front of somebody that didn't take it kindly. And I would probably give them a warning. I'd put it up in their little personal file, and I would say it was duly noted. They were talked to, and if it happens again, let me know. But and that would be the end of it.
Just beware. You work with a man baby, and so you can't say anything funny and awesome around him.
Gosh, those kind of people suck.
They do. They suck.
I'm sorry, man. They do. I mean, to the point, I get that you don't like the guy's joke or whatever, but to be that offended to where you're going to HR.
It wasn't even that crass.
If that's all that happened and you are that set, that tight, you suck.
Yeah, they do. But, to everybody out there, don't go say anything that's slightly off-color to anybody you don't really know well and you don't know if they can take it or not, because this is the kind of environment where these kind of things could easily happen.
They do that all the time.
But you're pretty fragile at that point. You're a fragile person if you have to go ahead and go to HR and then get that person... I'm sorry. If that's all that happened, I think you're fragile. I do.
You are, absolutely. But if you're management, you have to do something. And to me, that seems fair to me to have a conversation with you, put it in your personal file and say, man, just, don't make those kind of comments here.
Don't make them around Mark, because Mark's a dork.
Right.
That's what you say.
So lesson learned, something in your public file, and that's good. Anything else I think is unfair.
You'll get emails today. How dare Jay Bird say that? Trust me. You'll get people that side.
Yeah. Got an email from a guy that was at lunch with a couple of dudes he didn't know that well at work and cracked a joke about BJ Wholesale Club. He said, BJ's where you get oral in bulk. One of the guys complained to management, and now he's looking at possible suspension or even getting terminated. He's like, does that seem fair? And none of us agree that it is. I could see, getting a talking to him, something put in his personal file. That seems about right. You got to also be mindful of who you're around at work and what you say.
That's the big thing.
Yeah. So somebody said if they're at lunch, he's not on the clock. Yeah, I see that, but I think if you're still in the office and on property.
Yeah, I mean, just because you're on lunch, we have a cafeteria. Not cafeteria, we have a kitchen where people eat. Yeah. But just because you're on your break, it doesn't mean you're allowed to do whatever you want.
All right, I get to clock out now. There go all the morals.
Yeah.
It's an hour of lawlessness. Yes. Let's go.
It's like an hour of Rumspringa.
Yeah, they still can get you on that. But I still don't. I mean, like you said, you tell somebody, look, we're in an environment where you can't make jokes like that. But that person's demanding they do something. They get the person in trouble.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's right.
No, it ain't cool. It ain't cool. Somebody said, I'd quit if I were him. Too many good jobs available. So,
is there?
We don't know.
It's debatable. I'm hearing it both ways, where the businesses are saying we can't get anybody to even show up for interviews, and then I got people saying I've been on 1,000 interviews and I can't get a job. So yeah, it's like with everything these days. I don't know what to believe. There's always a very contradictory story to the one that you just heard.
And this is why we drink.
And it's the exact opposite. Whatever you got to do to get that bottle out, Virginia.
It's easier and easier every day.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Look at you. You have it in hand.
Celebration. The movie's done, bro. It's time to celebrate.
Yeah. Well, great news. If you care about how you look in great fashion, you got a big old dad bod, maybe a big old gut, but you still want to look like you did maybe back in the day. You actually once had some muscles in high school. There's now clothing being marketed specifically to dudes with dad bods. They got these men's T-shirts now that are tighter up top to accentuate your chest and show off the guns, but a little looser around the waist to make room for that gut. They say they're marketing their shirts to guys who feel like they're between sizes where XL's too baggy up top, but a large is too tight around the waist.
I'm kind of in that mode right now where if I do an XL, I look frumpy AF. I look like Grimace from McDonald's. But if I wear a large, I look like are you pregnant, Bird? Is that first trimester?
Yeah.
like life is growing in my belly.
Oh, when's your baby due?
Yes, I'm in that weird...
This is the real man shirt that they're now, new cuts, new trends.
I've seen it all over. They're advertising
That's the one I'm
everywhere.
Seeing. That's what I thought. I'm seeing it everywhere.
Social media, they have jumped on the ads.
That's right. You be fancy like. That's what that's all about.
Gosh, I know we're not supposed to trash the music, but I really hate that song.
Well, Applebee's isn't fancy, so I take issue with the core of it.
I got issues with Applebee's, too. I'm getting everyone canceled.
Probably a good time to leave then.
Yeah. We got to focus.
All right, after the show podcast coming up, before we get there, Berg, give us your thought.
Do not waste your time on someone who doesn't value your precious time or feelings. Remember, life is short. Not this quote isn't though.
This quote is long. Is it over yet?
You just wasted a lot of time on a quote about being short.
You said nothing.
I gotta be honest. I forgot about the quote today, guys.
More KVJ next on 97.9 WRMF.